Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth. Welcome in on the program. First timer on here. She is the owner of Flat Fee Credit Restoration and Tax Preparation. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cat on Access Houston. Hi.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So, it's that time of the
It is
year.
that time. It's that time.
Tax time is here.
But I was like, I can't do that. But okay. But, all right, we're gonna make you have you do the jingle.
Funny story.
Okay.
At my first radio station in Cincinnati, I did jingles.
Okay.
I wrote a few jingles, and a couple of businesses actually used them. It was one particular spot called KJ's Fish House.
Okay.
And I wrote a jingle, and they loved it, and they played it. And as a matter of fact, like a couple of people that work here that we work together in Cincinnati, like he'll still come up to me and sing part of the jingle.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so I did used to do that. But anyway, you got a twofold.
Yes, it is a two-part situation. Yes.
I see. So you're preparing folks' taxes.
Yes.
And also at the same time, or maybe not, or separately, or at the same time.
Yes.
Word the future. You are getting their credit
Yes.
restored as well.
So the credit aspect is the year-round situation. So
Okay.
year-round, we're doing credit restoration, but then when tax season
When
comes,
it's tax season,
then we engage in the tax season.
So tell us about Flat Fee.
Okay, so flat fee is like we express, we do credit restoration and tax prep. The difference between us and other providers is that we are mobile, so we can actually come out to you. What I needed financially to get up and running, and so pretty much it all kind of started with me. It was personal, you know what I mean? And then once I got the knowledge that I needed for myself, I wanted to share that with other people.
So what are some of the misconceptions that one may have about their credit score? Because I still hear a lot of folks say, what I need credit for? I got cash.
Exactly. So you got it. That's the biggest misconception. Cash is cool, but credit is king. And I always tell people, like, hey, if I have $100,000 in my pocket right now, why would I want to go spend my $100,000 when I can get the same thing on signature alone and keep my $100,000? You know what I mean? So that is the biggest misconception. And also, a lot of people think that if they don't have credit cards or if they don't use credit, then they have good credit. But people have to understand you have to utilize credit in order to have good credit. And so that's a big one. Girl, I don't got no credit card, so my stuff is good. Well, no, that means that you have no credit, which is pretty much the same thing as having bad credit. So
of course, knowledge is power.
Yes.
And there's a lot of folks that are now getting this, information when it comes to their credit and their credit scores and all that, and companies like yours that help them get on the right track. Is it always necessary to check your credit score twice a year?
I think that not necessarily twice a year. I think that you should just monitor it. You know what I mean? And with us, like if you come to a company like Flat Fee, what we do is not only do we help you to get your credit right, but we're going to show you how to maintain it as well. And in our credit consultations and in our program, we're going to basically walk you step by step. Hey, this is, what you need to be doing. This is how often you should be doing it. Because to be honest with you, really, it's not cookie cutter. Everybody's situation is different. And so the great thing about Flat Fee is we cater, we customize to that client. It's not like, hey, well, you just, KJ, you do this and you do that. No, it's like, hey, I'm going to sit down with you from start to finish and customize something and walk you step by step on how to handle this, how to handle that, based on your credit profile and your needs.
And also with that educational piece, maybe you can, I don't know if they're rumors or myths, or maybe you can help debunk some of this. But before I get into that, you're listening to Access Houston talking with Miss Cat from Flat Fee Credit Restoration and Tax Preparation. little things that help your credit score go up.
Uh,
I'm seeing that it's popping up, like paying the bill on the due date, like not early, not of course not late, but like on the due date. Is that true that helps? Your points go up if
No.
you pay on the
No.
due date.
No. So let's talk about it for a second. So you have revolving credit, like your credit cards, right? So the way that you can actually, and this is free game, okay? This is how you keep, how you get points. What happens is that people think, okay, I'm gonna max out my card, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I pay it back real quick, as long as I get it back early, I'm good. But see, what happens is that the moment you max your cards out, I don't know why this happens, they report it to the agency.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you pay it, it takes like 30 to 90 days for the credit bureau to cycle. So all that time is showing that you have a maxed out card on your profile when in essence it's paid off. But whatever the credit bureau sees, that's what it is, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's the reason why they say you need to keep your utilization under 30%, right? Because every time when they take a snapshot of your bills, monthly or whatever the case may be, it will show that you're utilizing the proper amount of that credit card, right? So as long as you keep your credit cards under 30% utilization or as low as you can and pay them on time, that is what is going to make your points go up. So right now, because I can assure that majority of the people that are listening right now, their utilization is over 30%, right? If they go ahead and pay down those cards under 30% and continue to pay it on time, that alone will raise their credit score doing that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Little
Yes.
free game. What's the other one that I heard?
And definitely any bills that report to your credit report, as long as you're paying, it doesn't have to be on the due date. As long as it's on time, as long as it's showing a good positive history, then that's cool as well.
Okay, a good positive history. Okay,
yes.
Somebody was like,
so credit cards are a different. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just talking about
yes.
like for the everyday person that
Yeah.
that has to pay their bills
Yeah.
or rent.
Yeah.
I think I just read a couple of weeks ago that now rent payment is now being added to one's credit report.
It could be. Depending on the entity, or sometimes people
Or the property company, the property management company.
Exactly. That could be. Or some people choose to report their rent because they want to, have that
I pay on
positive.
time.
Exactly. If I'm paying on time, I want you to report it. So
Right.
so just depending on the situation, apartment complex or the house or whatever, it could be possible.
So some truth to that one.
That could be possible.
And then the other one was, damn, why am I having a senior moment? The other one was, when you go to report or dispute something on your credit report, that said company has 30 days to get back to you. If not, then it's off of your credit report.
Okay, so that's true-ish.
True-ish.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Break it down.
So with credit restoration, all credit restoration is on the basis of disputing. That's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. So traditional credit repair is when you say, okay, you owe this person, that person. I'm going to send a dispute to them. I'm going to send a dispute to them. And I hope that they don't get back with me because, yes, eventually they have to, take it off if they don't respond in a certain time frame.
Right.
But the difference between us and them is that what we do is we do our disputing straight with the credit bureau. Okay? So we say, okay, this person has this laundry list of stuff. We send certain documentation to them, and because we're doing it straight with the bureau, not only do we get faster results, but we tend to get better results than you doing it the traditional way. Our process usually takes about 15 to 45 days to remove pretty much like, if not all, at least like 90% of the negative debt off your credit profile. So again, it's all disputing, but it's how you do it. The end. Come see us. Flat fee.
Listen, get out of my head, 'cause I'm like,
yes.
yo.
So, like, a majority of our customers leave our program after 45 days with 700 plus credit scores. The end. Give us a call. flat fee.
Well, before we begin, because I'm just like, whoa, whoa. I'm coming to you.
Yeah, so again, like I said, it's the same, it is the basis of disputing.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Right.
I'm going to be upfront about that.
Right.
But it's how you do it. It's a,
right.
it's a, we got just a different tactic. That's all.
Listen here, she gonna get you right. She is gonna get you right. I feel it.
You feel it in your spirit?
I do feel it in my spirit because you got the knowledge, and so and you want people to come along and come along for this ride.
Yes.
So you're doing something really, really big
But
on the 25th.
And the thing, the thing about it is we cater to our clients. So whatever, like, people come to us, they're looking for houses, they're trying to get cars, they're trying to get funding for their business. We like we specialize, and I'm gonna
for individuals,
exactly,
whatever their situation
exactly,
is.
because to be honest with you, and this is kind of this is a flat fee thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to work on your profile differently if you're trying to get a house compared to somebody that's trying to get business funding.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We got to do some different things with your. So
Smart
you got
woman.
you got to
All this,
so
all this BGM in here. Talk about BGM. Yo, coming with it.
So at the end of the day, that's what makes us different. You know what I'm saying? That is what makes us different, because I'm not gonna just slap you with some cookie cutter stuff. Hook you up, and then you be looking like, okay, what do I do next? People come to us with goals, and we literally are like, hey, what is your goals? What are you trying to do? And let's get you there. And then once we get you there, let's help you to maintain this. This is a lifestyle.
This is a lifestyle.
We're 700 plus lifestyle for ever. You know what I mean?
I need to come holler at you, Miss Cat.
January 25th.
I'm not gonna. If this is the honesty hour, like, I have been a little hesitant.
Okay.
I haven't looked at my score in 2 years.
Oh Lord.
Don't judge me.
I won't.
So I'm a little I'm like, oh Lord.
Well, let me ease you.
Ease my anxiety.
Yeah, let me ease your anxiety. I started with, when I started my journey, I was in the 400s, okay? Repos, broken leads, everything that you could think of, Miss Cat had it.
Word.
So when I started, going through the process, within 15 days, my score had jumped up 100 points.
Shut your ass up. I ain't even supposed to be cousin. Excuse me.
100 points, yes. So after 45 days, I was in 750 credit score. And then the great thing about it,
you was lying.
Wait, hold up. Let's stop the tape.
Okay.
How do you think? Let's be real. Let's have a truth moment. A young black woman such as myself can build flat fee.
Something like this.
Come on, I didn't have a bag laying around. Right. I'm not rich. I leveraged my credit. That's
the best argument that you can give anybody when it comes to this. That should be your pitch right there.
When you come see me, January 25th, because you're gonna
let's talk about you got the big event.
I'm just saying, when y'all come see my layout, and you be like, oh, Miss Cat, I'm gonna say, credit, baby, credit. Sign on the dotted line.
So listen, real quick. So you've got the big game.
Yes.
Grand opening at Flat Fee.
Yes, right at our location.
And that is
397 North Sam Houston Parkway East.
Okay.
Right there on the Beltway in Imperial Valley in Greenspoint.
Okay.
Located in Greenspoint.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
From 2 until 6.
Yes.
On this coming Saturday, the 25th. So
Yeah, so basically, let me tell you what's going to be going on.
What's going down?
So basically, we're going to be on site, first of all, just celebrating the fact that, because again, we've been doing mobile services, and not saying that we're going to stop doing mobile, but now we have our brick and mortar, our very first location, so we're excited about that. But also, we're going to be on site giving credit information, tax information. I have a colleague of mine doing wealth planning. Because once we get your credit right, you start getting this money flowing in. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to manage and maintain it. So we do have Wealth Education Academy that will be on site as well. And then if you have your W-2s, you ready to file, we have tax preparers right on site. You want to go ahead and get a free consultation on your credit, we have credit agents right on site. So we're going to be right on site taking care of the business. And, you know, and then we're going to have food, raffles. I mean, it's just going to be a great, you know, event. And guess what? It's free. And
it is for the free
It's
99.
for the free.
So
Yep.
say the date. Saturday, January 25th.
Yes.
At Flat Fee Credit Restoration and Tax Preparation. That is 397 North Sam Houston Parkway East here in Houston from 2 until 4. Up there in the Greens Point area.
Yes.
That's where it's going to be.
Beltway
football
and Imperial
themed.
Valley.
Beltway and Imperial. Very familiar
Yes.
with it. And y'all, hit
Yes.
them up on the website.
So let me give you our information.
Yeah.
So if you want to book us, you can, even though we're not officially open yet, but we are taking clients. So if you want to go ahead and book, you can book us right online on our website. So our website is www.flatfeecreditandtax, that's A-N-D, creditandtax.com, or you can give us a call, 281-661-3975.
Indeed. Miss Cat, I'm coming.
You coming? You gonna be there?
I'm
All right.
coming to mess
I'm
with
look
you.
for you.
I mean, and just to get my stuff together.
Hey,
you know,
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you start. It's just how you finish. So at the end of the day, just come on through. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take care of you.
I appreciate it. Miss Cat, Flat Fee Tax. No, excuse me, let me get it right. I missed my notes. Tax Fee Credit Restoration. Tax Flat Fee
Credit Restoration and Tax Prep. I'm going to get you.
You got me all discombobulated by all of this great information and the energy that you bring. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston. Let's stop that. Go ahead and stop that.